Checks complete. We're ready.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Apex Online Racing Oceania F1, and as you can see we are all the way to China from Bahrain from the previous race. I know it's been a while since the last upload, but yeah, I've been a bit busy. Busy, well, biggest excuse of the century really, but yeah, you could say that probably got some exams again, so yeah, that's definitely a very good excuse to not upload, isn't it? But yeah, actually really being serious, it's just got a lot of things to get off my plate before I can do a lot of these kind of stuff. So yeah, as much as I love doing these kind of things, life just gets in the way, doesn't it? But anyway,
looks like the weather is going to dry up in about 5 minutes. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, you can see that China immediately not treating us well, as this rain in qualifying, at the start of qualifying. Well, I can tell you that the rain will ease up eventually further on to the session, but as you can see at the moment it's just pouring it down really, and we just strapped on the dry surf tires. Well, intermediates would have immediately burned off, but we strapped those on, and DRS is still enabled, so I thought I'd just strap on the hardest compound and have a few install laps really, see how much, well, get a feel of the track so that I can get into a rhythm in a way. But yeah, as you can see, it's not really helping, is it? Sliding around all around the corners, getting on the curve a little bit, and yeah, let's get all the way to the snail section, the second snail section really of this track, and to this massively long straight. Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna see any overtaking, because yeah, this was recorded quite a few, I want to say months, if not weeks, quite a lot of days ago. So yeah, I can't remember anything. I need to dust off the cobwebs really and just see how much I can remember. So as we head into the pit lane, because I had enough of those medium tires, and we're back out on the mediums again, but yeah, I had enough of that wet weather. Excuse me. As we go fastest, well, Jared immediately beats us there. So yeah, as you can see, heading towards the final minute of the session, just getting the tires up to temperatures on the soft compound tires, the medium compound I believe, and we are going to qualify on the medium compound because the super softs will just immediately get shredded after a few laps at the start of the race. So here we go on the hot lap around the Shanghai International Circuit into turn 1, getting a very wide entry. Well, not the best runs into turn 1 really, as well, the circuit is considered quite green, as after the rain and just dried up. So getting a low wheel spin off the exit of the corner and straightening it up towards turn number 3, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, still. Again, massive wheel spin off the corner. Couldn't do much really because the track just dried up, or it could be just me really, not being professional. Yeah. So heading into the middle sector of the track, this is where mechanical grip is very crucial. And heading towards the final sector with that massively long straight. Breaking in very nicely, turn in, clip the curb, try not to go too wide at this part of the track, because, well, once you go wide, you just completely get sucked to the outside of the track. So, well, we didn't do that, so that's good. Heading towards the final corner, well, no, the penultimate corner actually. The hairpin, massively big braking zone. Turn in very nicely, missed the apex a little bit. Try to straighten up the car as quickly as we can, but in the end, this feels like a very average lap really. I didn't manage to give it all my all. Puts us up into provisional P5, but as you will see later on in a bit, yeah, we get dropped down all the way to P12 because track evolution just gets better and better. And well, like I said before, that lap was pretty average. nonetheless. So we're gonna head straight into the race pretty soon, and let's see what we can do from there. So as you can see, this is the race strategy. One stop softs to mediums to the end, but we will encounter some wet weather come the end of this race. So yet again, well, if you know me, I'm not any good at the wet weather, so this is one of my worst nightmares, really.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Yeah, so, well, that's not really my concern, really. My concern is, Jeff, the wet weather. So, yeah, in hindsight, well, we start on softs, so let's see how far we can take these set of softs compared to the rest of the guys ahead. As we get a fresh set of softs, and away we go. Massive wheel spin, as you expect on the harder compound of tires, heading into turn 1. As I believe we all bunch up into the inside, try not to give anyone any advantage on the inside line, because sometimes you can get a very cheeky inside move at turn 1, but so far it's well, pretty single file at this stage, not much drama going on. As Roscoe defends from Matt into turn 3, we gain, well, we pick up the pieces from them two battling, and up the inside of Matt we go. So that's a pretty sweet move, I must say. As we head on, Roscoe, a bit of lag going on between myself and him. I'm not sure exactly who he is as I get my words out, because it could be just me, because I'm not halfway around the world, but a solid 6 hours away from all of these guys. As we hit the back of Roscoe, unsettles our car a little bit, and we have Matt to negotiate behind us. Hopefully it doesn't get into our slipstream too much, because
Well done, mate. Nice start.
yeah, it's okay start. We gained 2 positions off the start, but looks like Roscoe's having a go at I think RBR 9707. Yeah, up the inside goes Roscoe into the hairpin. We nearly think about it, but last minute backed out of that one, because it could have been Max Verstappen Vettel from 2018 all the way back then. And we go very out wide, get our first warning. That is not what you want at the start of the race, as I believe RBR went into the pit lane at the end of that lap, so looks like he sustained front wing damage off the start, so that's not good for him. Looks like someone's up our inside, looks like it's Matt, so we leave the door. We'll leave the room a little bit, not too much, but that compromises our run off turn number 2. But in the end, Matt is still a little bit too far back to have a go at us. We head on to all the way to lap 6 actually, and we're just gaining a little bit on Roscoe, but not too much. Still thereabout, and yeah, we're just hanging on really. Can't really find any more pace to match any of the guys up front. China, not one of my best tracks, and yeah, I can't really do much. As get on the curb a little bit, get a bit of oversteer, had to lift off a little bit on a corner exit. As we gain a little more on Roscoe, lap after lap. At lap 7 actually. We're at P9, so yeah, again, as you can see in front, a little bit of lag going on between Roscoe and myself, and yeah, still, well, it's not too bad, but I think he just gonna have to carry on. Got DRS off
Be
Roscoe.
aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Yeah, I'll keep that in check, Jeff, but yeah, even with DRS, we are not catching much to Roscoe, because yeah, he's more quicker on the straights, I want to say, so yeah, that's probably why we're gaining quite a bit on the corners. But yeah, heading into turn 1, as you can see, once again, Roscoe is catching up to one of the racing points up front. I believe it's Top Banter, I want to say, as we close on to Top Banter, both of us, myself and Roscoe, and we get even more closer to the pair of them. Into the hairpin lap after lap, and lap 8. And looks like at the moment we're just keeping with DRS, but we're not closing enough to amount a challenge, and Roscoe has DRS off Top Banter, so, and he's not managing to overtake Top Banter, so there is no time being lost, but meanwhile we're gaining a lot of time to the guys behind us, so that is at least that is a positive point. But yeah, Top Banter, Roscoe and myself, we just can't find any avenue through each other because the DRS is just so powerful yet not effective in a way, if you get what I mean. So yeah, let's see how the lap progresses, but lap after lap Roscoe is just closing into Top Banter around the corners. Maybe Top Banter is struggling on his tires a little bit, and this has closed Roscoe, that has allowed Roscoe to close up massively on the Top Banter, so we'll see if we can capitalize on the mistake.
5 minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Alright, lap 11. So we asked Jeff, when is the rain coming? 5 minutes apparently. So, well, Jeff usually can get that very wrong as, oh, Roscoe. I thought he was going into the wall there, but a bit of desync going on, and yeah, that's no harm done, I guess. As we head towards the snail section at the end of lap 11. Getting very close to Roscoe. Can we amount to challenge around this straight? Can we get a good exit of this straight? Whoa, we gained massive time. No, that is just lag. So that put me off a little bit. I was a little bit annoyed at that because I could have gotten a better run because I had to lift off a little bit as Roscoe tries to have a go on Top Banter, but still no avenue for him. So has to stick behind still. As Roscoe pits for a new set of tires, and that is
a time penalty for that last incident.
Yeah, that is our first penalty of the race as we follow Top Banter into the pit lane. Yeah, very, very close stuff between myself and Top Banter, and we'll see where Roscoe will filter out after we make our stops. So come on, Renault, give us a good stop. Alright, we get released. Yeah, we got held up by Top Banter a little bit there, so that's really unfortunate. Lost a bit of time, and I believe that's Roscoe coming off the pits already.
No more scheduled pit stops.
So he has made the undercut work, or oh, that is Roscoe off to the escape road there, and that is him being spun round. So I'm not sure what's happened to him, but unfortunately that resulted in him spinning out. And as you can see, right on the chassis of the car, it's starting to rain.
It's looking really good. You're managing it well.
And this probably could have came at the worst time possible because we've made a stop, and that has, well, we basically lost a solid 20 seconds in making a pit stop. And for those guys who are going along into the race, they will capitalize because now the rain is starting to fall down. So we'll see how this pans out really. Lap 14. Literally half race distance now as we're sizing up Conrad for a move. Hopefully we can make it quick because we don't want to lose too much time. As we size him up round the second to last, no, the third to last corner. Like, well, we still have DRS to play with as well as ERS. We have a lot of ERS actually. Heading down the straight, it looks like it's going to be an easy slipstream pass into the hairpin, and that is job done. So we are back up into P12, but we got a lot of work to do if we want to recover back to the positions that we were at before. Moving a little bit wide into turn 1 at lap 16. But as you can see, the rain is just ever so slightly pouring down as we get massive oversteer.
Perfect situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Alright, Jeff still thinks the slicks will be the best option, but if I knew that the rain would have came literally after we pitted, I would have strapped on a new set of softs or something, or maybe even the super softs. So, but yeah, somehow I just...
At least 20 minutes of light rain. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I didn't know because I saw, once again, we go out very wide as the weather continues to absolutely pour down. But yeah, because I saw the weather indicator on the strategy, it says that
We can't take you right now. Pit in next lap.
yeah, it says that the
new
rain.
strategy is available on the MFD.
Jeff, can I speak, please? But yeah, as you can see, Jeff calling us in for intermediates this lap.
Copy that.
So that signals us that it's time for inters. But as I was saying before Jeff keeps interrupting, as I nearly did at Hamilton, 2008 or 7, I forgot. Yeah, if I knew that the rain was going to come immediately after I make the pit stop, then I would have strapped on the softest compound, or the softer compound really, so that I can have more pace. But well, it is what it is really. As we exit the pit lane, we're maintained at P12, Roscoe just behind us. 10 laps to the end, so we'll see how we progress really, but we have the likes of Is That Matt ahead of us, so let's see if we can catch up to the pair of them, as well as Top Banta, I believe, just in front of Matt. As you can see, the weather now literally has fallen on lap 26. And we're still in P12 because we couldn't do much really. And that is gonna be how it ends really, because literally nothing happened in between, as our tires are absolutely shot, as you can see on the rear. So we're gonna come across the line to finish in P12, and well, that is a pretty meh race really. And here is the race results. Got a good amount of XP level up, so Big Chungus, or Warden, some of you call him, is your race winner for the Chinese Grand Prix. DRC Jarrett in P2, Fens in P3, and going down the rest of the grid, you can have a look for yourselves. We finish in P12, our teammate in P17, so overall we are, well, our pace is really no match for any of these guys. We're just too slow really compared to all of them. But in the end, I just thought, let's have some fun really, and then yeah, so that is the incident. Well, we got a fair share of corner cutting warnings really, as well as penalties, but yeah, nonetheless, I guess this is it. This is the end of the Apex Online Racing Chinese Grand Prix. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more League Racing content, and yeah, until the next one, which is Austria, I believe, I will see you guys next time. Take care.